Hello guys. So as part of our community series, last time we covered image pullback of error, and today we will be covering create container configure. So what does it actually means? Unlike flash loop back of error or image pullback of error, our application hasn't even started yet, and Kubernetes starts to give the create container configure. So why this error actually occurs is that because Kubernetes is unable to create the container because it's missing a required configuration. That configuration in this case is a config map. So config map is nothing but like it's a type of volume type in Kubernetes. So basically we have like four types of volume in Kubernetes. One is config map, another is secret, one is empty directory. So like this, we have types of volumes in Kubernetes. So config map is one of our Kubernetes volume type, and missing this or referencing the wrong config map might cause this error. So let's see, like we have created a dummy YAML file to imitate this error. So we'll be seeing we have created a basically a ConfigError.yaml file, and we have this basic configuration here in which like we are using Nginx latest image, and we are referencing a config map app config, but it actually doesn't exist. So I'll just clear the screen. I'll check for the pod. If there's any pod here, there's no pod you can see. So we'll be applying a configuration of our configure demo file in demo namespace, and we'll see a pod has been created. So let's get the pod. So here we can see a pod has been created, but the status of a pod is create container configure. So as we have seen in the YAML file, it was referencing, our pod was referencing a wrong config map, or that config map doesn't exist in a demo namespace. So let's describe this pod and let's check out the events, what it's saying. So if you describe this pod in a demo namespace and we go to the event section, so here we can see like it's able to pull the image successfully, Nginx image, but here we can see that it is giving error for a config map, which is app config, which we reference in a pod.yaml file. So here we can see like it's referencing the config map by the name app config, which doesn't exist in our demo namespace. So just to verify that, we'll just check for the config map whether it exists or not. Sorry, it's a typo. Should be config map. Yeah. So we can here see there's no config map with the name app config, which our demo pod is trying to refer, and because of which it is giving the error. So this is how we can like check for our basically the error why it's coming by describing a pod and going to the event section and tracing our error back to our config map, which actually doesn't exist. So that's all guys for this short video on our Kubernetes troubleshooting series. And if you like the video, I hope you like the video. So subscribe for more such interesting troubleshooting short videos, and comment for any topics which you would like me to cover in upcoming videos. So thank you guys.